So it's been over 12 hours, but actually it was like this an hour after I finished up here. And I'm happy with this. This is really nice and solid. Let's see here. Take a look at that joint. Now another thing, if I remember correctly, on the other side, on the bottom of this threshold, I was thinking it was it was just for support. There were like grill or fin that ran from one end to the other. It was almost like little I-beams, and I think not only were they for support, but I think they got encased in the concrete. So this isn't even going to be able to pull up. It's enclosed in the concrete. So that worked out pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with the results here. Hear that? That is solid. I mean, this stuff really, this is hard. I don't know if they have some type of acrylic added to this, or I don't think it's just a cement mix. But it was that hard an hour after I finished up here, and that's a nice solid threshold. That was one of the reasons I didn't bring that large banana plant in, is I didn't want to put any weight on this, even with just the shims underneath. There wasn't enough support. I didn't want to risk loosening up this threshold here on the door, pulling it out of the frame. But I've got a couple of loose bricks that I'd like to reset, and I know they have a mortar version of this mix too, but this stuff is great. Man, ideally I would have piled this stuff up in the threshold and then laid the door on top of it, but that would be, you'd need a coordinated effort with a couple of people to do that, because again, it's depending on the temperature, 15 minutes. I think I had a little bit, maybe 20 to 30 minutes before this started really setting up. But this is a great product. I really like it. I'm thinking of other ways I can use it. But man, that's solid. So I'm glad I was able to find that product and take care of this. And I'm looking over the video, and I did make a mistake, and I should have known better. I do know better, is to make sure to dampen up the existing cement first, so it's not going to suck the moisture out of the new mix. But it seems to have adhered to the existing cement really nice. I mean, it might crack eventually, I don't know. I could then put a bead of silicone if it does crack, but it's definitely put a nice foundation underneath this, so this is not going to be giving, as if you do step on it or put something heavy on here while you're going in and out of the doorway, and don't have any risk of the weather coming through that anymore, even though it slopes away from the house anyways. But yeah, I finished it off with that tool. What's that called? Pointing. So I got a nice, somewhat professional looking joint here. I do say so myself. I'm happy with it. So that was it's all these little details that are a pain in the butt when you're doing a project like this. So this is nice and level. Got the doorway in. This is going to work out great. So this is New England Gardening. Finishing up on the little details of the greenhouse. Thanks for watching.